Welcome back to the channel, Panda Pals. Why don't we get back to talking about 90 Day Fiancé? I know, I have been neglecting it, but your girly needed a break, okay? Last Resort legit gave me brain damage. Anyway, today we are gonna do a quick part 1 of what happened on season 11, episode 13, so buckle it up and let's get this show on the road. Let's check in with Shekinah and Sarper. After their almost relationship-ending argument, Sarper uses the power of his peen to get Shekinah to realize that they are a perfect match.
I couldn't think with this head, another head. I'm glad I have this.
He's like, baby girl, who needs things like trust and open communication when you have mind-bending, toe-curling, don't give a damn if the house is on fire because this feels so damn good, Shemex.
I guess sex is the glue that holds us together, but we also need to be on the same page.
Shekinah does say that he is not forgiven just because he got her dick drunk last night, and in true Sarper fashion, he starts off on the right foot and then immediately shoves that foot up his own butthole. And he's like, next time I'm upset, I will promise to talk to you about it, but I honestly wouldn't be so mean to you if you weren't such a bitch.
The way that you treat me directly reflects how I am towards you. So if you don't like it, then you need to treat me better.
Then Sarper is like, touch me, baby. You're never a bitch when you're touching me. And Shekinah is like, Sarper always says the same shit. Like, I'm trying, I'm learning, teach me. I'm just a dumb little baby, goo goo gaga. And she's like, if he doesn't do better, then I will not marry him. And it's funny that she's like, I always hear Sarper say the same thing over and over again because, girly, we're always hearing you say the same thing over and over again too. It's a new day, and Shekinah is setting up her new office with her handyman, Daniel, and Sarper shows up, and he is immediately on guard because when he thought American Handyman, he was kind of picturing Homer Simpson with a tool belt, and Daniel doesn't have a beer belly or a hairy ass crack that goes halfway up his back.
Don't be jealous.
I'm not jealous. It's not jealousy, but I'm shocked, you know?
Sarper then calls her new office space a cute little butthole because it's small, and then he tells her he does appreciate the sacrifice because now they can finally have an actual home together. But he does feel pretty useless because he still can't work, so Shekinah is like, babe, why don't you take this opportunity to pursue your passion of stand-up comedy? And does Shekinah think that he's going to find any success in it? Absolutely not. But she's like, I just need him to be doing anything so that he will stop complaining.
Even if it doesn't pan out long term, it's something that's occupying his time, and that's important.
It's New Talent Tuesday, and Sarper is premiering his stand-up routine. Now he's super nervous because he doesn't know if Americans are going to understand his hilarious Turkish humor. But on top of that, his biggest fan, Daniel, is here to support him.
Yeah, please laugh loud.
I don't know if I'm gonna laugh, but let's see if it's good enough.
So Sarper goes up on stage and, you know, it doesn't really go that great.
As a man, 90% of our lives are spent trying to settle him down. I want this. Relax, dude.
Oh my God.
His jokes are literally all about his dick and how it makes him like, ooga booga, me horny, me need punani. And he's also sprinkling in all of these jokes like, Dan, you have small peen energy. Ugh.
Let's imagine you are all sexually healthy and attractive men. Even you, Dan. Just imagine. I know it's hard, but just imagine.
And Shekinah's obviously getting really embarrassed because, I mean, Dan is her friend, but more importantly, Sarper is really bad at this. His joke is literally,
girlies, guys are gross, okay? We only care about coochie, coochie, coochie. So when we smash and dash, don't get mad at us. Get mad at the little guy in our pants.
Thank you, guys.
Weirdest performance I've ever seen.
let's check in with Stevi and Mahdi. So things are still pretty tense because Mahdi keeps on asking Stevi if she likes the girlies, and Stevi keeps on refusing to give him a straight answer. Pun entirely intended.
We're not on the same page, but I just really want to forget everything that's happening and just focus on getting married.
So Stevi does try to get them back on track by throwing a big middle finger to tradition, and she puts on her wedding dress and shows Mahdi, and obviously she's expecting him to start crying and being like, oh my god, you look so beautiful. But Mahdi, sweet angel, he takes one look at her and he's like, Ooh, you look really old. I don't like it.
What do you think?
It makes you look old.
Okay.
Then the two of them head off to their joint bachelor/bachelorette party over in Sin City, and their hotel room is decorated with the corpses of dead animals, like a fucking tarantula the size of his face, and this lovely bat spread eagle showing you all of his bits and pieces. Like, why? I think I would rather have creepy clown pictures everywhere. Mahdi is super anxious about this trip because they are in a place called Sin City, and if you don't know Mahdi, he is not the biggest fan of sin. Stevi is like, oh my gosh, babe, it's your bachelor party. You have to have fun. And then she tells him that they're going to a burlesque show, and you would think that Mahdi would be like, naked girls? Oh no, that's against my religion. But Mahdi is actually just like, naked girls? Are you sure you are not gay?
What if I see something and I start going back to the question if she's bisexual or not?
Mahdi's bestie Saeed arrives, and Mahdi confides in him about his reservations about getting married to Stevi because he really hates how much Stevi likes painting naked women.
I just want you to just keep it between us. I have a feeling that she's interested in the same sex also.
Saeed is like, bro, I get it. Our religion says that is no bueno, but in America, it is not as big of a deal, so I don't super care. But what I do care about is you barely know this girl. What if you just keep finding out new shit about her and it's all bad and you cannot really do anything about it because you're married to her now?
I just know that I love her so much.
I'm not sure how long love can justify all the terrible feelings you're having.
Mahdi tells him that he's just been letting everything go because he wants to keep their relationship together, and he definitely has not been letting it go because he brings it up every single freaking day. Saeed is like, okay, so are you really okay with living in denial every single day for the rest of your life?
I just don't want to feel trapped after the wedding. That's it.
That's my concern too.
Saeed is like, Mahdi is absolutely repressing everything just so he can keep Stevi happy, and it kind of makes me wonder if Stevi cares about him at all. And honestly, same. So Stevi comes in, and now everything is super awkward because Saeed just heard a bunch of really negative things about her. And Mahdi is like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said anything negative about Stevi because I need Saeed to like her, and I've pretty much made that impossible now.
I hope I didn't put my foot in my mouth because this has to go well.
So Saeed is making some small talk, trying to get to know Stevi, and he's like, how's your family feel about you guys getting a very hasty marriage? And she's like, oh, well, you know, they've only known about Mahdi for a week, so they haven't really had time to form many opinions. And Saeed is like, I'm sorry, are you trying to hide him? And she's like, no, oh my god, no, the time just went by really fast. Like, where did that year go? Wow. And Saeed is like, oh, so you lying is a regular thing. Okay, got it.
She's in the habit of keeping a secret until the very last second just to make everybody behave in the way she likes.
So Saeed pulls Stevi aside and he actually confronts her, and he really doesn't pull any punches.
Do you really think that you care enough about his concerns, or are you just being selfish?
Stevi is like, why would you think that I'm being selfish? And Saeed is like, well, Mahdi sacrificed everything to be here for you, and you've sacrificed, what, the left side of your bed? And Stevi is like, excuse me? Mahdi may have sacrificed his friends, his family, his job, his entire life as he knew it, but I've sacrificed a lot too, okay? I've opened up my heart to him.
Mahdi has sacrificed a lot to be with me, but so have I. I don't really let people close to me ever.
That doesn't seem much of a sacrifice to me, but...
Stevi is like, I cannot believe the audacity of this man to say that I am selfish. And Girly here genuinely cannot fathom what Mahdi could have possibly said to make Saeed feel this way about her.
Everything that Saeed is saying right now is extremely rude to me. Like, Maddie has made more sacrifices than me.
And that, my Panda Pals, is all I have for you today. I cannot believe that we are 13 episodes in, and I feel like nothing has happened. 90 Day Fiancé right now is really strange for me because it's either making me so mad that I want to punch myself in the face so I can feel literally anything else, or it's so boring because nothing is happening. Anyway, hopefully this season will be over soon. Hopefully they will not do a 10-part tell-all and we can just move on with our lives and go on to the next thing, and hopefully the next thing will be more interesting. With that said, if you are not subscribed to the channel yet, click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments what you thought. I hope to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!